This is a production of the Oyo State Ministry of Information and Orientation.
Oyo State government has one of the largest landmass in the southwest, if not the largest. The road linking is saying, indeed, Okyogun area to Ogbomoso land is one of the longest set of express roads ever constructed by a state government, not only in Oyo State, but indeed in the whole of the southwest. A politician who belonged to another political tendency has decided to honor posthumously his adversary, his political adversary. Now, in this hemisphere, and indeed anywhere in the world, this is an aberration. But that's exactly what Governor Seyi Makinde did.
Initially, when he said it at his death. Initially, those kind of announcement, you feel maybe because of the moment. So I did not really take it to heart then. I was like, okay, it's spur of the moment. But after a while, a couple of months later, he said it again. I was like, wow, this man really means what he's saying. Then he started building up the sentiment inside me that you should do good in life. When you do good, your name lives after you and beyond you. I appreciate the governor so much as a person, and as a family, I know we appreciate him so much for this, because he didn't have to do this. He didn't have to do it. He could have named it anything. He could have named it Ogbomoso Road. He could have named it anything he wished. But he stood, not even looking at party differences, not looking at political differences, but he still stood and made sure that his word was his bond.
Not many people knew that weeks before former Governor Alao-Akala died on January 12, 2022, Governor Seyi Makinde had approached him to be the one to flag off this same express road, and he readily agreed. It was later flagged off on May 22, 2022, after his demise. In the same manner that he named the first technical university after his political opponent, Senator Isiaka Ajimobi. The only difference is that Governor Makinde was willing to honor Governor Akala during his lifetime, and that was why he approached him around December 2021 to flag off the project. Honorable Olamiju Akala, the first son of the late governor, wasn't the only one who received the stunning news with delight. Governor Akala's two wives were equally elated.
Something about His Excellency Seyi Makinde is that, usually when another government comes, they abandon projects. He's not like that, and it doesn't matter what party you belong to. And I'm sure I got that from my husband. But that is a very good thing. I pray it's better said in Yoruba.
Apart from the naming of this 77-kilometer expressway after Akala, the other uniqueness of the project was the difficult terrain of what used to be a pathway plied by itinerant Fulani cattle herders and Okyogun traders who have been using the pathway for ages in their sojourn to and from the northern part of the country. Governor Seyi Makinde was determined to fulfill his dream of opening up the economy of the state via the construction of road networks that link all the zones and free farm products to their destinations, as well as open up other human transactions. But even he knew that it would be difficult and expensive to construct a viable road network on a rocky, water-infested and virgin terrain. He approached the late Hussein of Hussein, His Royal Majesty Oba Abdulganiyu Salawuddin, and from such consultations, he was determined to move forward with the construction of what will turn out to be another legacy of his administration. The project was tenuous and challenging, with lots of resources spent on dismantling the rocks and making a road through them. Equally, the state government had to build solid bridges, 6 of them, in order to get the road ready for business. And what we have today is the direct result of a government resolve to do what many thought was impossible, so that we now have a 142-kilometer state express road that stretches from Ibadan through Iseyin to Ogbomoso, state express road not linking any federal government road at all. No single state administration has done this distance, either in 4 or 8 years tenure in the southwest. As expected, the new express road has attracted investors and speculators alike, as residential buildings and commercial concerns are springing up. And this can only be good news for the villagers of Oketu, Fapote, Ahorodada, Gbano, and others. As the governor often says, wherever road goes, development follows. The sprawling farmlands, the presence of hundreds of egrets perching on trees, and the Spartan huts of farmers driven further down the horizon by the new civilization, all add natural beauty to an ambience that progress has created.
We have to give credit to the governor for naming this after another former governor, because it's not very common. So, and it's significant because this was someone who was from our town, who was a governor, and so it's commendable. Also, more importantly, because this road matters to us for the development of this town, it is very significant with our development plan.
Nǹkan tí engineer Ṣèyí Mákindé ń ṣe, tàbá sọ pé lápapọ̀ 5 local government l'Ógbómọ̀ṣọ́ zone, àmọ́ ní ire o, àmọ́ ní ire, wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣe púpọ̀. Gbogbo nǹkan tí wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣe yìí lágbára Ọlọ́run, orúkọ wọn ò ní parẹ́ mọ́ ní ìtàn Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́. Wọ́n ṣe gan ni o.
Oore ò kí ń gbọ́, oore tóun náà ṣe tí olóògbé olóyè Christopher Alao-Akala ohun tó náà ṣe sílẹ̀, oore rẹ̀ náà ló ń tọ́ náà lẹ́yìn. Bó tilẹ̀ jẹ́ pé kò sí mọ́ lónìí, ṣùgbọ́n ó ṣojú àwọn ìyàwó rẹ̀, àwọn ọmọ rẹ̀, wípé oore tí bàbá àwọn ṣe kò gbọ́. Inú tiwa náà sì dùn pé oore tí ọmọ wa ṣe kò gbọ́. Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kí a rí ẹni tó mọ iyì ohun tí Alao-Akala jẹ́ nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. Eléyìí ń kọ́ wa wípé ipòkípò tá a bá wà ká máa ṣe dáadáa, torí pé kò sẹ́ni tó mọ ọjọ́ ọ̀la. Ẹ ṣé.